Hello and welcome to No Walkthroughs. I'm your host Papa Slav. I want to take a quick second and talk about the recent tragedy of Hurricane Harvey. In the links below, there are several charities that you can reach out and donate to help the families that have been displaced, that are without food and water and without shelter. Please check them out. I am going to be dedicating this next month to the tragedy of Hurricane Harvey and the families that need the help. So please check out the links below, click on them. Any kind of support that you can give is going to go a long way. Thank you guys so much, and enjoy the video.
Do they have a bunch of games?
The Philips CGI?
Yeah. A trial thing.
Well, yeah, I have no idea. Because they have at least two. They are three, I guess, but they've got the Zelda games, and they've got they might have other games. Welcome back to No Walkthroughs. I am your host Papa Slav, playing Castlevania with Vinny Lee. I forget because in my head you have a different name. So
the boss,
Vinny Lee, the boss. That's it, El Jefe. For those of you that don't speak Spanish, that means the boss.
The boss.
Yeah. But yeah, the Philips CGI or whatever. I don't even CDI.
CDI.
Oh man, what a nightmare of a video game system. I mean, it took a while, and I think people are still figuring out like what's good, and I mean, video games as a medium are still fairly new. And I mean, even in recent days, people have figured out that like side-scrolling video games such as what we're playing now in this same exact art style are very popular.
Yeah, they're coming back, aren't they?
Yeah, and it's toned up a little bit. Oh, I thought you were gonna get hit. You nailed it though. So like you can actually tell if this game were to be remade now, you would actually be able to tell like what is going on with those statues in the background, and you'd probably be able to see like eyeballs on his face. But
it would still be like
this and not
pixelated.
Yeah, pixelated, and the background art would probably be like hand painted or watercolor or something like that. But geez, you just...
Man, I used to have that down.
Yeah.
Baby did better than me.
Baby did better than you.
I saw I don't know if it was on Netflix or some documentary about these new guys making all these games, and I didn't realize that was a thing, that people were doing that.
Yeah, well, it's just like, so Vinny Lee, are probably going to brew some beer later on today, and which I'll also videotape and put on the channel.
These guys.
Videotape, listen to me. You like...
Dated.
Yeah. How to tell if you're a 90s kid. Record
don't fight the Medusa.
A VHS cassette tape.
What's that?
Yeah, what is that? What is that, kids?
Brew and beer.
Yeah, we're gonna brew some beer later. My brain went to I was recording with Ryan last week, and I forgot to do this, but like I want to start calling out to David, who is I wanted this to be a bit where like I'm like, hey David, could you edit in a picture of a video cassette tape? Because I do all my own editing and everything, and it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But it's not.
This takes time, right?
It takes time, yeah. So it's not like incredibly difficult, and the programs that I use are incredibly intuitive. So shout out to Movavi and Bandicam and Bandicut. Don't illegally download these programs. Buy them. They're cheap and they're awesome. They work well if you want to get into this style of thing that I'm doing.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I think I paid...
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. I think I paid $120 for all of it. And, whoa, he was like chilling in the wall.
Yeah, this game's crazy. That scale can do... He can do whatever he wants.
They programmed him to just be... He is the user.
He is the user.
Tron reference. But yeah, David, go ahead and edit in a picture of a VHS cassette tape for the kids.
There it is.
Thanks, David. That means I have to go back and rewatch this video and figure out where I said that, and actually find a picture of a video cassette tape, put it in there. That would be fun. Yeah, I want that to be like my next running bit until I actually get an editor. And then like looking for editor for video game YouTube channel must be named David.
There's at least 3 out there.
Yeah.
College kids. I need some hearts.
Oh, there's you need some health. There's another game that I play called Disgaea, which is like this just bizarre. It's like 100% Japanese RPG tactics game. I don't know if you ever played like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, that game was awesome.
Yeah, very
Chrono
similar.
Trigger was awesome too.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely
different.
play that eventually. So Disgaea 5 is what they're on right now for the Switch.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought I was dead. I didn't have confidence in my skills.
It's alright. Disgaea 5, you can like recruit your characters. And the way they describe it is like, yeah, we can reach out into the nether and find a person matching all of these things you want, even down to their name. There's at least 1,000 people that match these characteristics. Just what you said reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Those games are so bizarre. I love them though.
What's your favorite game out right now?
My favorite game out right now has to be Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's just overall just such a beautiful and aesthetically pleasing, and the gameplay is not this. Yeah, it's very nice, and I hear more often than anything that it's too big when people do talk about it, but I think that they did a very good job of filling up the empty space with just things to do. Like for example, in Skyrim, which is also just a huge game.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah, a lot of it is just empty space. Like you can gather resources and whatnot, but for the most part, it's just empty space. And the Legend of Zelda, there's always like something to do or something to find, and there's like the shrines that are everywhere, and so it's nice. I just got Sonic Mania yesterday.
Oh really?
Which is like a remake of Sonic 2. But I'm playing it and it seems like there's a new storyline to it. But it's been a lot of fun. I like it. It's nostalgia purposes.
Mm-hmm.
My brother and I used to play the hell out of Sonic 2. I always had to be Tails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could fly, right?
Yeah, Tails could fly. That was his gimmick. His thing. Tails Miles is his full name if you didn't know.
Tails Miles.
Tails Miles. Or maybe it's Miles Tails and he just goes by his last name. But like that is his name. Sonic's name is Sonic the Hedgehog. Or Hedgehog Sonic. The name's Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, reference there.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Can you just duck under the bullets?
I don't know.
Try ducking next time.
There's one right up here.
Yeah.
I think that's the game is real nice that it helps you. Everything that appears in that red box, like that's what you need to defeat everything in this screen. Like I just need to time it better and hit that timer, and then he won't be able to hit me. I only got one heart, and there's no chickens in the wall.
And no wall turkeys. Oh, you're talking about your slow time. I wonder if you can use slow time on the mummies.
Oh, I died. It needs to like turn a different color whenever the time comes back on. That'd be nice.
Yeah, well the one for the PlayStation, which is my favorite Castlevania game, it's called Castlevania Symphony of the Night. The time thing does that. It like there's this clock that kind of clicks over your head for a few seconds to let you know when your time has run out.
That's need to know information.
And like the music stops playing. Like it's very clear that there is no longer space. Space has slowed down. The dimensions that control. Oh, this dude's so wacky. This is like my new favorite character ever. Just wacky bone throwing skeleton dude. He's like, Herger, there's a third skeleton. Oh,
are you kidding me?
come
Baby
on.
kicked my hand. Don't blame it on the baby.
Blame the baby.
Don't blame it
That's
on the baby.
She can't even defend herself. Come on now. Well, it was like last night. So Vinny Lee and I worked together at Schmapados.
Yep.
And last night I'm closing.
Burger joint.
Yeah, it's a burger joint. Well, I'm closing with the general manager, and she sent. Duck, just duck.
Oh yeah, let's try that out. He's gonna hit me right in the eyeball.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think it'll hit you right in the head. She sent Jose Lino home early, and she's like, "Well, why isn't any of this stuff done, Austin?"
Yeah.
And I was like, well, "You sent him home." She's like, "I didn't send him home. You're the one who told blah 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 to clock him out." I'm like, "Yeah, because you told him to get out of here." She's like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "I heard you as I was checking out this other person. I heard you say, 'Hey, Jose Lino, what are you still doing here? Get out, go home. You need to leave.'"
He took that as go home.
And he took that as like, he took that as like, get on out of here.
Oh my God.
Maybe like jump the first one and blow up the second one. There's got to be a way, like there.
Yep.
Oh,
and then I died.
Yeah, you just.
I need that timer. That's the way.
All right, man, that's tough. This is a rough section.
And then you get blamed for all the nonsense.
Yeah. So then I had to go back and like finish cleaning a lot of his stuff. But you know,
you're the boss.
Yeah, she's the boss. So it was
more work for you.
Well, it was a fun night, you know. Just listening to my boss tell me all the things that I was doing wrong and bad, and oh boy, that's just.
Wait, he was supposed to jump up on top of that rock.
They're like footballs, and so there's this enemy in Legend of Link that's this like bouncy armadillo. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, because I know you've played that game. And they jump the way a football bounces across the floor. And you can't predict, like, their movements or anything. I absolutely hate them. I just hate that game. I hate that you're making me play that game.
That game is awesome.
Yeah, well, no, it's not.
That game is so ridiculous.
This game is awesome.
This game is not that bad. I suck at it. Ah!
All right. It's looking like it's time for next time on No Walkthroughs. We'll go ahead and
can't beat this.
Yeah, since you just
I need to take
went
some
ahead
more time
and
and
died.
practice.
Yeah. We will return to this point. Go ahead and click that button on the left. Subscribe. We got some more videos. Oh, there's the chicken. Hey.
Well, you know, you learn something every time.
Yeah. Well, look at that. But it doesn't help out at all. 'Cause
All right. Next time
I know walkthroughs. See you then, guys.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.